All right, so I'm leaving the Hampton Inn. It's just after 6:30. Had a great day yesterday, waiting out the storms. It's really, really foggy, and there is a ton of traffic, and I'm supposed to be walking on Highway 87, 85, I don't know what it is, 80 something. And so yeah, I waited a couple of extra minutes just to get a little bit of extra light in the sky, because this is crazy. And I-10 is just up that way, but I'm headed to Chick-fil-A. I got all my lights, my headlamp and my flashing lights and everything, so I'm just gonna do the best I can, stay safe, and go get some Chick-fil-A for breakfast. All right, I have no idea what I'm gonna do up here. We've got fog, heavy traffic, I-10, and construction, and I gotta get through all that safely, so I have to make a plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll figure something out. So that was really intense, but I made it. Gonna get some bucket chicken biscuits. Here we come. Good morning. So I'm in like downtown historic Crestview, and so I've decided that these last 80 miles or so of the trail I am going to call the food tour. So instead of resupplying at the Publix in Crestview like I was originally planning, I've basically figured out a way to restaurant hop or food hop until the end of the trail for the last 80 miles. So this morning I stopped at Chick-fil-A for breakfast, had a chicken biscuit and a frosted coffee. Then I stopped at Publix to get a pub sub to pack out for lunch and dinner. And then I just stopped at Good Things Donuts in town. Got a blueberry cake donut. So here we go with the food tour. I think there's only one day between here and the end that I won't have access to anything, and I've got a couple of snacks and stuff left in my food bag, but I did not resupply. So we're gonna see how the food tour goes. I think it's it's gonna be a really fun way to do these last 80 miles. So yep, still walking through Crestview. Got my donut in hand and my sandwich in my backpack, and yeah, I'm just gonna love every minute of this while I can. Okay, this is downtown historic Crestview, and this is way better than all that busy, nasty mess I've been on this morning. Yeah, it's real cute and charming and quiet, so I'm enjoying this better than that whole area around I-10. That was cray. So I'm still on the highway. I'm on a different highway now. It's like 20-something mile highway walk. I think I mentioned that earlier. So I am on a highway all day, different series of roads and highways all day. So I had called a campground yesterday. Called them like 5 times, and they should have been open, but I kept getting a busy signal. So I called again this morning and it rang, but then I got a voicemail that said, or a recording that said they didn't open until 9:30. So I waited until after 9:30 and called. Finally reached a person and asked, I explained that I'm a thru hiker on the Florida Trail, and asked if I could get a spot for tonight, a tent spot, and they said that they only have one tent spot and somebody has it. So once again I explained, I said, look, I'm a thru hiker on the Florida Trail. I'm just trying to find a safe place to put my tent tonight, because it's 20-something miles of highway. There's nowhere else to camp between back where I stayed at the hotel and there, and it's already a 17+ mile day. So I explained, I said, look, I'm just a thru hiker, just trying to put a safe place to put my tent for the night. Is there anywhere you can just let me stick my tent, anything? And she said no. So I said, well, I guess I'll figure something out. And she said, well, you have a great day. I mean, come on. I just told you that I'm trying to get a safe place to put my tent for the night, and you said no. And then you're gonna say, well, have a great day. Anyway, yeah, I can figure this out. I'm just gonna hike more miles, and there's a place where I should be able to put my tent. It's not ideal, might be a little sketch, but it is what it is. So yeah, these highways have been busy all day, but finally there's a little bit of a slowing down of traffic, probably because it's mid-morning. But anyway, it's warming up. I'm gonna stop in about 6.5 miles at a place that has some picnic tables, so I can eat my first half of my pub sub. That's my lunch, and then I'll figure out from there how many more miles I have to get to this other place where I can put my tent for the night. And well, I stopped a little ways back at a gas station to go to the bathroom, and I grabbed a little can of Coke, so I'll have that with my sandwich, and it's gonna be a great day. It already is a great day. All right, I made it to Holt Park. There's some picnic tables and a porta potty here, so this is where I'm gonna stop and eat the first half of my pub sub. And I'm grateful because I haven't taken a break yet, so my feet are going to be happy to take a break. Oh look, I get to cross I-10 again. I think this might be like, I don't know, number 4 or 5. Woo! So I just stepped back into the woods. I've been on the highway all day. And just before the trail came into the woods, 3 dogs came running out. One of them was just a little thing, and 2 of them were big, very aggressive, very angry I was near their home, I guess. So I got my adrenaline pumping. Obviously I'm okay. But yeah, that they came at me. But I'm grateful that I'm in the woods now. I seriously thought I was all clear of the dogs because it was so close. It was less than 1/10 of a mile. It was just around the curve. Wasn't expecting them to come out, and then they came out full force chasing me down the street. So but yeah, I'm still kind of making a plan for tonight. I'll probably be hiking well into the darkness of the night, but I haven't made any final decisions yet, so we'll see soon. Hey, so I'm in my tent for the night. I made it to Guest Lake campsite. So Guest Lake Park is like right really close, and there's a road that's really close. So I really didn't want to camp here. I don't like to camp next to a park. I don't like to camp next to a road. There's just too much access for like anybody really to where I am. But I did decide to stay. My other option was to hike the additional 8.4, I think, to the next campsite, which would have put me hiking in the dark, in the woods with a lot of creek crossings and swamp crossings and stuff. So I did decide to stay. Not my favorite place to stay, but I'm also just grateful that I'm not hiking at night. And I have heard a couple of trucks and a motorcycle come back to the parking area so far. But yeah, I'm just hoping that I'm tired enough that I'll fall asleep really quick and just sleep through the night, and that I won't have any issues back here tucked in the little woods. So there's no camping allowed at the park. So they have a designated campsite that's like I said, it's like super close. It's not like 1/10 of a mile. It's just like so many yards off of the park. So there's definitely easy access to where I am, but it's gonna be okay. And I will live to tell the tale. And I only have a few days left on the trail. So, yeah, like I said, hope I'm tired enough to just fall asleep really fast and get some good rest, because I'm thinking tomorrow, because of the awkward mileage today, because I had to go ahead, I'm pretty sure tomorrow's going to be like a 27.5 mile day. So I'll get up early and leave when it's light. So here we go.